kitchen. Today I'm gonna do something that my mom used to make when we were sick. And I haven't had it, gosh, it's gotta be at least close to 35 years. Since I left Azores, I've never had this. It's Sopa de Ortela. I have some mint. It's cold. I'm not sick, but who says that we have to eat it when we're sick? So, and I was looking for recipes, trying to find Sopa de Ortela, and I couldn't find none. So I thought, I need to make a video of Sopa de Ortela. This was a soup, like I said. It's very simple, very basic, but it was anytime we had colds, flu, stomachache, my mom always made this soup. And so I'm gonna show you how my mom made it. I don't have a recipe, but I kind of think I remember more or less what it is. I've asked my sister and she kind of told me the same thing. So anyway, we're gonna need in a pot, I have here 4 cups of water. We're gonna put 4 cups of water in this pot. It's very different than like a regular normal soup. Normal soup, I usually saute onions, garlic, and all that. This time we don't. We put the water, and then I have here half an onion that I sliced it half moon, and then I have garlic, but what I did, I just crushed it with my knife. So it's kind of like chunks, because we might take those out. It's just more for the flavor, and we're gonna make a broth. This is the broth. So to the broth, I'm gonna add some olive oil, probably about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I use, again, the Portuguese olive oil because that's the flavor that I remembered. So I wanna add that, the olive oil. And I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons, or a teaspoon and a half, it's better to be, of salt. This is kosher salt, not regular salt, refined salt. So, and I'm gonna have this come to a boil. So this is gonna boil and cook those onions. And then once it cooks the onions, I have milk here. I have my mint. I have 4 eggs because we're gonna poach the eggs in that liquid. When it comes to a boil, you crack the eggs in there, you add the milk, crack the eggs, and then we poach them. So we'll do that. And then I have French bread. This is bread I buy from Costco. It's like a country bread. I sliced it, and that's what I'm gonna use. So like I said, it's a very basic, but it was very healthy because all it is the bread, which is, you know, was soothing, and that broth. So I'm gonna bring that to a boil, and then I'll come back. Okay, friends, my water and onions and garlic are boiling. So now I'm gonna put my milk, whole milk, but if you want to put any other milk, that's fine. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack 1 egg at a time and put it in here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a swirl, and I'm gonna drop this egg. And what's gonna do is it's gonna poach in that. Yeah, so my mom used to do this for us as kids. And we loved it. And like I said, I haven't made it since I came from over there. And another day I just saw some beautiful mint, and I go, I haven't had that soup in a long time. So just keep swirling. I'm gonna add my other egg and let that cook. And I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try for salt. See how it tastes of salt. this right. I'm gonna put a couple sprigs of mint already in the broth, so the broth start flavoring. And when that comes to a simmer again, okay friends, my soup has come to a boil. So I put a slice of bread, and then I put some sprigs of mint, and I already took the eggs, and all I'm gonna do is put this broth over my bread to kind of just soak that bread. And here it is, my Sopa de Ortela. My mom used to make this in a big pot or in a big bowl. She would lay out the bread and then just put the broth over with the mint and then add the eggs. Actually, she would not poach the eggs. She would kind of break the eggs into almost like scrambled eggs, because we were a lot of them and the chickens weren't given enough eggs. So let me try this. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh, you know the funny story? My mom used to make this only when we were sick. And I remember my younger sister, she would be crying and pretending she was coughing, so she would get soup too. I have to say is, you know, very simple, very easy. But I remember as a kid wanting some of this soup, and she would pretend she was coughing so she can get some. One time my mom had all the kids, especially with the measles and all that stuff. So now you crack that egg, you see, and it runs through it. Oh, you gotta try this. Especially that day where your stomach or you're not feeling too good. This is so delicious. It is so good. I'm gonna make some now, and I'm gonna take my in-laws because they like this, and maybe take some to my sister. We'll see if I have enough. And that's gonna be my lunch. Simple recipe, but it's so delicious. But it's not so much even that, the memories that bring. We all have those recipes that take us right back to those moments, you know, when your mom would be making something. This is one of them, because I remember being sick, not feeling good, and my mom would bring a bowl of this for us. So some of those remedies, they worked then, it can work now. So just give it a try for those days that you're not feeling too good, and you know it's cold, especially those people in the Northeast where it's so cold. Try one of this. And anyway, now I know I'll have a recipe on YouTube when I'm looking for. So give it a try. Tell me, share with me comment how you liked it, or what do you think of this recipe? And I appreciate all those comments, and give it a try. So anyway, until next time, let's get cooking. Have a good day.